got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. With Greg Anthony and this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
MP and his team are trying to become a powerhouse on the defensive end of the ball. They're hoping to mount a concerted effort to slow teams down.
And I'm curious if this goal stays top of mind for the team or lost in the shuffle among the dozens of notes that come in from coaches game in and game out. Well, let's see what kind of energy they bring to the defense in the next game.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Walk around there with Achua. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Z. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. DA, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, this team is coming off their championship season, led, of course, by MP. But he's not letting that coast over into this season. MP told me it's a new season, and we're not letting up. We're just as hungry for that next ring as we were for the first. Guys?
Yeah, you can tell, DA. Sounds like MP is ready to do it all over again. He hits both from the stripe. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Pass to Williams. Shoots over Achua. Williams can't get it to go. Here's Z. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammates.
Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And a missed layup. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Taken away by Williams. Here's Holmgren. Walker with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
The shot's good from Achua.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wells. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Pass to Z. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And 7, a lucky number indeed for MP. 7 rings to his credit. And while luck certainly played a part in it, as it always does, Greg, at this point, it's clear he is just that great.
And I'm sure he'll deflect and credit his teammates. It is a team game for that matter, but make no mistake, his elite play has a lot to do with all this winning.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
Z, good. Z's got 8 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Ball, the bounce pass. Pass to Z. The three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. You know, you look at MP, Greg, 3 consecutive Most Valuable Player awards, something that's only been done before by 2 others.
And those would be Bill Russell and Larry Bird. Pantheon-level achievement unlocked by MP. He is on a collision course with greatness.
On the floor for Miami, we've got Doncic. Z out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Z can't get it to go.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Embiid, no good.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Z can't get it to go.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Embiid. Pass to Kane. 4 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Jump shot is good that time. Kane's got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder. Now Doncic. Ball feeling it out a bit. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Jalen Williams. The Heat also changing it up. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Trey Murphy. Achua comes in for Lonzo Ball. And Jarris Walker's subbed in for Luka Doncic. Embiid inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. Embiid, no good. Here's Z. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Z's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat. And last year, MP taking home the Michael Jordan MVP award.
And it's MP's 6th MVP award. 6th. That's just unthinkable. But MP is absolutely in that GOAT conversation.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Wells kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from 3-point range. Thunder coming to this one after the win against Los Angeles.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wells. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Adebayo passes to Walker. Over in the corner, Jaquez. And again, Miami with the triple.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Miami Heat taking a 19-point lead into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots.
Now let's take a moment. And that about wraps it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Z.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wells, and it's Finley in at the 3 spot. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
Yeah, not a lot of success for them from three-point range here in the second half.
Wells kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Achua.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Wells passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Doncic. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. Number 1, the Heat. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
You love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because both of them can put up a ton of points.
For 3, Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly picked for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Z can't get it to go. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's C. Throws down the breakaway jam. And the 7th Bill Russell Trophy for MP last season. I mean, this is mind-boggling. Greg, the trophy named for arguably the greatest winner in league history, but my goodness, MP is no slouch himself.
And Kevin, it is ironic that Russell never won the Finals MVP. The award created in '68. The award was created in 1968, his final season. Russell won the title, but Jerry West on a losing team got the Finals MVP, the only time that's happened.
Here's Ball driving in, and easy 2 points on the layup. Ball's got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Finley. No scoring in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets it to go.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
On the wing, Hawkins. High, arcing shot. Here's Kane. 7 points in the game. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Here's Holmgren. That misses off the backboard. For Miami, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And he knocks it down. Good-looking three there from Z. Z's got 13 points in the second half. Well, there's not much to debate. MP has proven to be, Greg, one of the top players in this league.
No doubt. MP has put himself in that elite company after earning his 4th All-NBA first-team selection last season. And you know he'll be looking to earn that honor again this year. Frankly, I'd be surprised if he doesn't.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Williams looking over the floor. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains. Checked in for Miami. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Here's Kane. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Paul with the steal. On the floor for Miami. Christie is out there with Paul. Then there's Z. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Ball in at the 1.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive. I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots, he's looking more comfortable, and guess what? He's in a groove.
Z, good. Well, MP is starting to rack up those All-NBA selections, isn't he? He now has 6 to his name.
That's big time. He's consistently been a top player in this league. And when you look at the other guys who have 6 or more All-NBA selections, they're all Hall of Famers.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Pass to Christie. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Ball outside. Misses the 3. The Thunder have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Holmgren. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
See the pass to Jaquez. Shot clock at 6. Here's Z. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Kane. Pass to Holmgren. Wells dishes to Jones. Takes the 3. A shot by Wells, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Z the pass to Christie. Now here's Paul. Here's Z. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Number 15.
Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The shot by Wells, no good. Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Z.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Lets it fly. Kane, no luck.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Wells. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the